mean, imagine you go to countries like, or Indonesia, like Bali, you go to Thailand, Phuket, all these other places, you do not experience these kinds of inconveniences. Talagang, and I travel a lot with my family. And so, hindi mo talagang makikitang ganitong klaseng energy services, water services, infrastructure. And so it was really sad on my part. I felt a bit ashamed for our foreign tourists that were coming over there. Eh kung sa Pilipino pa, natatawa na lang tayo dahil sanay na tayo. Pero sa mga foreigners, it could be a make or break for them when they go there. Maganda nga yung beach, maganda nga yung tanawin. Pero wala namang kuryente. Problematic yung kanilang transportation service papunta doon. And not to mention the fact that napakakawawa. Kaya I was hoping that we could have a higher airport. Napakaliit. Siguro, mas malaki ng konti nitong kwartong ito. Yung kanilang terminal building. Totoo po yan. And all the foreigners that we saw were all sitting on the floor, on their bags. And I said, this is not the way we want to invite people to our beautiful country. Kaya I was hoping that we could have a higher we could have the DOTR here today to listen to our complaints because the airports are also very lacking. Naawa po ako sa Siargao Airport, napakaliit. Siguro, mas malaki ng konti nitong kwartong ito. Yung kanilang terminal building. Totoo po yan. And all the foreigners that we saw were all sitting on the floor, on their bags. And I said, this is not the way we want to invite people to our beautiful country. And I can only imagine it was worse for many foreign travelers who are not used to the tropical heat and humidity with the on and off of their power system in Siargao. We don't want tourists coming to us only because of our beautiful beaches or our natural wonders and our world-renowned hospitality. We don't want tourists coming to us despite the bad conditions here. We want them to come to us because of how great our tourist spots are and how great our public services are. We want them to go back to their countries spreading words of what an amazing time they had here and becoming walking billboards for our tourism sector. Kaya nandito si Yusek Tamano. I was hoping that Secretary could join us, Frasco areas. I'll give you an example, ladies and gentlemen. When you go to Bali, you look at their airport, napakaganda. You look at their transportation system, very decent. Yung highway sila, maliit pero sementado lahat. Pero ang napakaganda doon, wala naman silang brownouts, wala naman po silang problema sa kuryente, wala silang problema sa tubig. When you go to, and I visited Siam Reap, and if you have not visited Siam Reap, you will be very surprised. Pagpunta mo sa airport nila, international ang dating. And you have to remember, Siam Reap is not the capital of Cambodia. It is Phnom Penh. But if you visit Siam Reap, ang ganda-ganda po ng infrastructure nila. And I visited them, how many years ago? I think it was when I first won in 2007. I visited, so that's almost a little less than 20 years, 18 years, 17 years. Di ako magaling sa math. But it's been a long time. But when I went there, I was so impressed with my wife. Nakita po namin yung infrastructure nila. They have huge hotels, all kinds of infrastructure there, being tourism centers, talagang a row full of 5-star hotels, talaga a row, parang sa Las Vegas Strip po. And napaka-impressive. Sabi ko, Cambodia po yan, di ba? Mas malaki naman siguro tayo economically than Cambodia. And this was almost 17 years ago, 18 years ago. I'm like, why are we still so backward when it comes to the infrastructure? So today, we would like to find out how much income we are possibly losing. How many jobs are affected by our unaddressed problems in the tourism sector? And we also want to ask our stakeholders do we have a specific target for the number of tourists coming into our destinations? At least our top destinations. Or are we hitting these targets? Do we have enough accommodations in our top tourist spots? And do these accommodations meet the demands of the market? 3 sa atin dito. Yung official number of tourists.
Mr. Chairman, we had 5,450,557 in 23. In 22, we had 2.653 million.
Ano yan eh, post-pandemic yan. So,
Yes.
2023 is a good measure. So,
5.450.
5.4 million. Yusek, what is our today? No, we are now on to our last quarter. We're in the third quarter. How many tourism arrivals have we had now?
As of August, Mr. Chairman, we had 3,860,730. That is as of August 19.
So you're looking at reaching the 5 million mark by December. So more or less pareho lang. More or less 5 to 6 million.
Yes,
I don't think with this average you will reach over 6 million. Kasi August, you have only August.
having the most number of domestic tourists.
It's domestic. Alam mo yung domestic, malaking bansa tayo. 110, mahilig tayo bumiyahe, mahilig tayo magbakasyon. Long weekend, maraming... we have holiday economics, which is basically moving the holiday to the detriment of some sectors to the nearest weekend. But it makes everyone happy, no? It makes the tourism sector happy.